going to look at my charting app now. I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, Amelia, but this is the one that I have always used. I'm on a Samsung Android platform, and I've always used this to look at my ovulation. So this is August. If you look at the top, it says fertile window in 1 day. So it's reminding me each day how long I've got until it is my fertile time. And if you look down, you will see some round circular dots. And they are your predicted ovulation fertile days. And the green one, which you'll notice is on day 14, because that is what textbook says, that's the brightest green colour. So when I used to follow this app with the advice of treatment from doctors, I was always focusing on that day 14 because I am an average 28-day cycle, which is what this is based on. You can change your own settings for what your cycle is. But textbook says day 14 is your peak ovulation day. I know that my peak ovulation period is actually starting from day 9 and 10, which is actually tomorrow if you look at the calendar. At the moment, you will see it's highlighted in a red box, and today's date is the 21st, which is day 8 of my menstrual cycle, day 9, which is the 22nd of August, which is tomorrow, and then day 10. So we should be coming into having signs of ovulation in the next couple of days. How do I know? I look at my cervical fluid. I have done an ovulation stick today, and I have done a post on that. You will see that the green tick is on the 14th of August, which is day 1 of my new cycle, but also day 28. So as you're approaching your period due date, it would have said 28 in the top right hand side corner, but as soon as your period comes and you tick it, you press it, it will change to day 1. So if you ever hear me saying day 28, day 1, it kind of falls on the same day. It's the start of a new menstrual cycle, and from that point is when I start focusing on that day 9 approaching for signs of ovulation. And when that day 9's approaching, I start looking out for my cervical fluid signs, and that usually comes. So by day 11, 12, that is when I am predicting that my egg is ready to be fertilised, which is why day 14 always seems to be out for me. And last cycle proves that once again. So one last feature I want to talk about, if you look down to the bottom, you will see there's a little love heart with intimacy. That is for you to track when you are being intimate. I don't actually track that. I actually write it with the notes. I just have a little bit of a code that says when I've been intimate. I also kind of know when I've been intimate. I kind of keep a clock of it in my head because obviously we're being separate. We don't always get the opportunity, so it's a lot easier to remember that, but I do always record it. And the good thing about this app is that I have got all the recordings of every cycle, every pregnancy, every loss, all recorded, so I can look back on my notes and see what I have written. Can see the little flaps of paper on the 6th of August, for example, the 8th of August, the 10th, 11th, 18th, they are all my own personal notes, what I'm recording. And I record things like how I'm feeling, what I'm noticing about my body, what mood I'm in, when I'm having intercourse, when I feel like I'm ovulating, when I've took my pregnancy test, when I've got a positive, when I've got a negative, etc. Even after the chemical pregnancies, your test starts turning to negative, and I always chart those bits of information. It's really important to record as much as you can when you're trying to get pregnant. This is my ovulation stick today. It's got a faint line. Ovulation is going to start coming in. The line is going to build up. It's going to get darker in the next couple of days. I've got to be on the ball. I've got to make sure that I don't miss this opportunity. I'm not going to miss the opportunity, but whether I get a fertilised egg is another story. That's left up to the biological processes of my body. We can only hope. I hope that you've enjoyed this little talk today. The app is free. I downloaded it from the Android Play Store. I've had it for many years. I've always used it. It's very simple and it's a good way to use natural birth methods not to get pregnant and to get pregnant if you know your body and you have experience of your cycle.